Last week I was cruising through Facebook Marketplace looking for unusual devices, and I came across this Sony VRD MC5 multifunction DVD recorder. This is a standalone device that will create DVDs over FireWire or AV inputs or even AVC HD from a high-definition camcorder. Even it'll create slideshows automatically. I thought, for $50 I can't go wrong. Let's check it out. Today we're going to look at the Sony multifunction DVD recorder. This is a model number VRD MC5. This is a standalone DVD recorder that will record standard DVDs. It'll also record AVC HD, which is a high-definition version that's recorded on standard media that will play in Blu-ray players. It has an internal drive, it has an internal screen. On the side, it's got USB inputs to connect to your Handycam, so you can download your footage directly from, say, hard drive-based cameras. It has AV inputs, S-video input. It has a DV input that we can connect to a DV player, or I should be able to do HDV over this as well. And on the other side, it has your standard memory stick, dual memory stick, or SD and XD card, and a compact flash card reader on the side, and of course a DVD drive. It supports DVD-R and RW, DVD plus R, RW, and DVD plus R dual layer. It will record Dolby Digital if your signal's encoded in that. It has a built-in screen. I understand the only problem that this one's got is this button doesn't work properly. We'll turn it on. It has a built-in screen. And we'll try this out and see what it's going to do. So it asked me to put a DVD in. I'm going to put I got two blank discs here. I got a DVD plus RW and I got a DVD dash RW. We'll try the DVD plus RW first. These are both blank discs. So push the eject key. Disc tray opens. And we're going to try this out and try to load some media on here and create an AVC HD disc. I'm not too worried about a regular DVD because I only deal with high definition, but I want to see what it can do. And I'm going to try to read from both an HDV tape, although I could try a regular standard definition as well, but see, now it's telling me what I'm going to do. So this first time I'm going to do the first test on here is I'm going to put a compact flash in. This just has some photos and some music on it. I want to see whether it's going to recognize this, and it should create a slideshow that I can play on my DVD player, which I'll bring a Blu-ray player out and we'll hook it up to watch it on a TV. It says, copy photos from a memory card to DVD. Press the record button to start recording, or return to go back to the menu. So we'll hit the menu button. And it says video to DVD, photo to DVD, DVD preview, AVC HD dubbing, setup. Let's just see what other things that this thing does here. Let's go down to setup. Record quality. Slideshow music is on, okay. Slideshow creation. We'll turn on slideshow creation. We're going to turn that on. I want to make a slideshow. Okay. We're going to return. Now we're going to create a photo DVD. And all I need to do now is just push the record button. And this should create a slideshow from the photos on here, and hopefully the music that's on here too, but we'll find out. So this is going to format the disc and start a recording. So it says recording to disc. There's only 17 photos because it's only a 64 megabyte card. Now it says it's creating a slideshow. We're going to take this apart. Once I do this little demo, we're going to see what's inside this thing. But because this is mine, I picked this up last week. Got a good price for it. It's finalizing the disc now. Done. It kicks the disc out. We'll now load this disc into the Blu-ray player. So it creates a title like that. I'll hit play and see what happens. It created its own music. Huh. That's not the music that was on the card. Okay, let's erase this disc. We'll remove the compact flash card, and we'll see if this will erase the disc. Should. Put the disc back into the drive on the front here, and it should give me the option, I think, to erase the disc. And see what I've got here for my options. It should have a way to erase the disc. There we go. System info. That just tells me the revision. Demo. Oh, it'll do color or NTSC or PAL. Or will it not? Yeah, it'll do PAL as well. Interesting. Okay. Erase the disc. Yes, I'd like to erase this disc. It's okay. We can erase it. We're just testing. Next, I'm going to select video to DVD. Now this is an AVC. I'd like to see if I can make an AVC HD disc from HDV content. I don't know whether it will or not. So I've got the iLink connected to my HDV player. Let's just see whether it will accept it from Firewire here. DV in. Okay. Now, copies all video from this camcorder to DVD. So if I press start, this should start the player. Hopefully. Will this start? Formatting this after formatting the recording will start, so it says. So this should start the player. Whether it's going to be able to take the 1080i signal from the tape or not, I don't know whether this is limited to just DV quality, so I'm going to try it with a HDV tape first, because it says it can record AVC HD, but it may only record AVC HD for something that's already on an SD card. Waiting for input signals. Okay, input signals not DV format, cannot record. Let's go get a DV tape. Okay, this time I'll try it with a standard DV tape. Oh, it even rewinds it to the beginning of the tape. And now it's going to record. So I'll leave this just record for a few minutes, and we'll check out how the quality looks once it's dubbed. But it makes it pretty simple. Just hit one button and you can dump footage right from a DV tape directly over to a disc. Push one button and that's it. Obviously, the reason that it wouldn't work with the HDV tape is because HDV is not AVC HD. It's MPEG-2. AVC HD is MPEG-4. It's H.264, which is what all the modern cameras use. So HDV was kind of halfway in between. It was a standard that was similar to what DVD recorded, an MPEG-2 stream, but it was a high definition version of an MPEG-2 stream, which was higher bandwidth. It was still 25 megabits for an HD stream, which is the same as a DV stream is, but a DVD is limited to about 10 megabits. AVC can go a little bit higher than that. It can go up to, I think it's 17 megabits, but still the 25 megabit stream exceeds what AVC HD is capable of. AVC HD 17 megabits, but it's also MPEG-4. If I press the button here on the front, I can pause the recording, and now I've paused this, and then I can cue the tape up, find another scene that I want, and then I can hit the record button again and it'll go back into record. Now I'm recording the next scene here. I'm only going to record a couple minutes. In fact, I've probably got enough now, and then we can finalize this disc. So let's just stop it, and I'll finalize it. We'll see what the resulting disc looks like. We'll go back down, and oh, I can DVD preview. Will this let me see what it looks like? It should show me, yeah, I've got Title 1, which is the 2 tracks that I recorded, and there's nothing on Title 2 because it's I haven't recorded it. I only recorded 1 session. So return, and go back down to setup. Now I can finalize the disc. And now we've created a DVD. Picture quality looks what I would expect a DVD to look like. There's the second shot. It just edited flawlessly when I stopped it. So you can do basic editing by just stopping and starting it while you're playing the tape. I'm going to try it onto it. This is the DVD-RW, and I'm just doing this on RW just so that I can erase them. No sense burning up a one-shot disc for something I'm just doing a demo on, right? So it's going to check the disc. I'll just pop the SD card into the side, like that. Once this disc is ready, should be able to record some files. I'm going to select AVC HD dubbing. Set up and connect camcorder. What about from the SD input? It should accept SD. Is it not? So I guess it won't record video. Maybe these are only for photos. It says to connect my Handycam, which I can because my Handycam's got a USB port right on the side of it here. We'll just plug this into the side here, and it should be able to copy the files directly. Connect supported camcorder. Hello, this is a supported camcorder. As far as I'm aware, it's a supported camcorder. Preparing. Okay, hang on. USB. Please wait. Had to turn it on. Well, still says unknown camcorder. What's going on here? That doesn't make sense. It's supposed to be. It is an AVC HD camera. Well, that kind of sucks. It doesn't work with this camera. I'll have to try a different one. Okay, this time I plugged in my little disc-based AVC HD camera. See if it will recognize copy all videos on the camcorder to DVD. Okay, well that part looks like it's going to work. Well, this should be a recording that I just made on this camera a few minutes ago, just right here in the shop. You should be able to burn this to an AVC disc, and then I can try to burn some stuff that was already on a DVD in this camera. I'm curious as to why my other camera doesn't work, because it technically should. It is a Sony AVC HD camera and it has the direct recording feature. I'm just wondering why it doesn't work with this machine, but it looks like this one's working. So it's recording as AVC HD as it's showing here. So this will be a full HD disc that is being recorded. And once it's done, it'll finalize it, and then we'll pop it in the Blu-ray player and verify that it plays. As you can see on the camera, the light's blinking here as it's transferring data. It's now going to finalize the disc. So at least this part's working. Of course, this little camera has the ability to do that internal because it's got a DVD writer built in. But it only takes the mini disc, so you could record either onto a memory stick or internal memory, because it's got 8 gigs of internal memory as well, and then transfer it over to a full-size disc and get a lot more recording than you would from the little mini disc that's built in, because they only store, what, 1.6 gigs, which is enough for about 12 minutes at full quality in high definition mode. Put this one in the Blu-ray player. It shows as an AVC HD disc, and when I press play, this is what I just recorded. Alright, this should be recording to the memory stick now in HD. I see the memory stick light is lighting up. So I'll just do some recording on this little Sony hybrid camera in memory stick mode and see whether this device will actually accept it, either plugging it in USB wise or putting the memory stick right into the reader itself. See if it's in the correct format for this piece of shit this time. Because this is kind of annoying. It should work with my other camera, no problem. But it says it's not compatible. And it should be. So now I plugged it in. I plugged the camcorder error. Check the camcorder. What? I said a new camcorder has been found. That's weird. Check the connected device. Okay, I'll just try this again. Mass storage device connected. It should identify it. After doing some more research, in other words, I went and looked up the manual for this unit, I've discovered that yes, it only records AVC HD dubbing from 2 specific types of cameras. One is a memory stick camera, and the other is a hard drive based camera. The camera that I've got is an AVC HD that has memory stick, internal memory, and the recordable DVD disc burner built in, and it's compatible with that if the recordings are made to the memory stick or to the internal memory, and then it works with the USB input. The same with the hard drive based cameras, it works with the USB input, so you can make dubs in high definition on conventional media. But those are the only 2, even though the other cameras, including the one that I'm recording this on, this is an AVC HD camera as well. It's not compatible with this. I can make AVC HD discs on my computer, no problem, but not with this one. So, the only thing I guess I need to check on this now is video to DVD. So, whoops. We'll use the AV inputs. So I got TV in, video in, S video in. I'm going to use the video in just because I don't have an S source here. And it says, format the disc for DV, video, S video, recording. Yes. So it's now going to format the disc. And once it formats the disc, I should be able to get a picture off of the, I've got my Blu-ray or my DVD player plugged in, and we can make a recording. We'll record a minute or so, finalize it, check it out, make sure it's working okay, and then we'll pull this thing apart and take a look at what's inside. So there are multiple recording speeds. High quality is 1 hour. High quality SP is 90 minutes. SP is, that's 2 hours. LP is 3 hours on this one, and SLP is 6. So if I go up to the high quality mode, I can set my chapters to occur every 5, 10, 15 minutes or off. DVD menu. Here's the different pictures that you can pick. And you can even put a memory card in with a picture. I'll just use that one. We'll go back. And it's ready to go. I got 1 hour and 1 minute and 12 seconds. And to record, I just press the button. And it'll record, and to stop, I hit the button again to pause. So if you're recording something direct and you need to pause for any reason, just pause it. And then pick it up again to continue. I would imagine if I push stop, it will create another title. So we'll do that. We'll stop it. And then to start it up again, I just hit that. And now I should have created a second title. We'll let this one record just for a few minutes, and then I'll finalize the disc, verify everything's working, and then we'll tear it down and just show you guys the inside of it. As I say, I found this thing on Facebook. It was $50. I figured, you know what? It's a unique piece of equipment. For $50, it can't go wrong, because I have a collection of different kind of cool Sony gadgets, and I figured this is kind of a cool Sony gadget. And yes, I do have a camera that I can actually take advantage of the AVC HD ability for it. So that's a bonus right there. If it would work with my more modern cameras, it would even be better. But you know, I was just looking at this camera that I'm recording this on, and this one doesn't even have USB. I thought it did, but this camera does not have a USB port. But I tried it with both of my other cameras, both my AX33, which is my favorite small camera, and my AX100, which is the big boy that I use for, you know, more serious stuff. And they both have the USB strap on them, like the connector that plugs into the strap, but they're not compatible with this. And then when I looked it up, it's only compatible with a couple different models from up to 2009, and cameras beyond then, they were no longer compatible, because Sony now uses their Play Memories Home, or whatever their software that they had. That's what they use now. And if you install that on your computer, the Play Memories, whatever it's called, you install that on the computer, and that is the AVC creation software on the PC. So they kind of eliminated this and went right to doing it with the computer, which of course gives you, I guess, a lot more features. You could put titles and so forth on. This was just a basic system, but still, I think it's cool that it's got the little screen and everything. You don't need a TV. All you need is this. You want to copy something, you plug your source into this. You don't have to have a monitor. I'll likely use this for burning discs, just so I don't have to fire up a monitor or grab one of my other DVD recorders. I need to make a quick copy of something, just plug it in and let it go. It's complete. Well, there. I guess that's will that let me play the disc? That might let me play. Okay, that'll let me play the disc back. You see, it does play back. It plays back on here, but no sound, obviously. I don't think there's a speaker in here. Pretty sure there's no speaker, but it does let me play back the recording. So you can verify that it's been recorded correctly, and then eject. And there it is. So there's the two titles that I recorded. Quality looks as good as the original, which I would have fully expected it to. There's the second cut when I stopped it there. And then it should go seamlessly into the second title. And there's the second title. So there was a pause between the first and second title. Let's tear this thing down. So the bottom little feet have to come off of here to open it up. I see the arrows pointing to screws that'll be hidden under here. Of course, they have to be peeled off. They're stuck on, they're not plugs. is. It's going to be a standard computer drive, I'm sure. That's what this is. This in here. Oh, there's a couple more screws on the side here. They have to come out. It's all quite well shielded. But again, this is just going to be a regular, I'm sure just a standard computer drive or something very similar. It's such a cool little machine that you can create discs without needing a computer, without needing a monitor or a standalone machine, and best of all, you don't need a remote control. You know, the biggest headache with all the other DVD burners, like all the standalone recorders, is you got to use the remote control to finalize the disc. If you can't find your remote, you're hooped, right? Or the batteries are dead. You can't finalize the disc. This one you can do it all from here. It's neat. There we go. Spudged my way in. There's some clips along the side here that had to be popped out. I guess it slides back. It's quite the way of putting this thing together, actually. Here's the buttons in the front. It's actually quite the machine. Those other two, these look like they go down. Yeah, these go right down, and the screws go through from the front. But there's a clip there, and there's a couple clips on the side here, and two more clips here that hold this thing together. Now, what's next? I guess we'll flip out this circuit board here. Display has to be unclipped before I take out this bracket, because there's a ribbon cable there that attaches that to the chassis. So I guess I have to flip this up and remove this. Oh, there we go. It's out now. Okay, now I can lift this off. I think. Yep. Now that comes off. All right, now here's the main board chip here. Not really a heck of a lot to see. That's just a DVD drive. In fact, this is just to the. I don't know if you think there's any electronics down here. The DVD itself plugs right into this board. There's a couple flex cables that plug in. It has AV output on it. Huh. Ah, there we go. There, the drive is now released. Ah, now we can see everything. There's the recorder, complete with the ribbon cables, and the rest of the electronics. 4-in-1 card reader, and a Memory Stick Pro reader, and the rest of the chips. And this is just the dumb drive. All the servos are on here. This is just the dumb drive, guaranteed. Okay, well, I think now I can throw it together and try not to tear those ribbon cables that are attached to the drive in the process. I should have quit while I was ahead. What I should have done. As much trouble as this was getting apart, it's just as much trouble getting it to go back together. There. I think I got it in place. Whew. I think that's in place. Nope. It's not. This isn't anyway. This is the way this thing comes apart and goes together. It's like every piece is just peeled on top of the other. It's like things are there. That's lining up now. How about this? Will this drop down? Oops. Really got this thing well shielded. There. That is back together. I think that's got it back. Yeah. Alright. Now I can throw these screws in and start reconnecting stuff. See if it works. Okay, got the screen on. That's working. I'm just going to make sure that the drive works. See if it'll play back that disc that I recorded a little earlier. There we go. It is playing the disc. So let's stop it here. The cover goes in place like this, and then it slides forward. That's the key to pulling this apart, is you actually have to slide it backwards, which is why it took me a while to figure out. You kind of got to pry it and slide it. That. There you go. So when you pull the screws out to get this apart, I'm trying to figure this thing out. It's actually like that. There you go. Snap back together, and then the bottom cover can go on. Just like that. That slot you see on the bottom there, that's to open the drive if you don't have power. I got another kind of a cool piece that I'll be showing off. Not too distant future. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I got a TV I got to fix here. It's mine. I'll do that next. But I've got a CD recorder, a standalone CD recorder by Tascam. We're going to do a check over of that and do a teardown on that unit, and it's a big one. It's got all kinds of cool features on it. A professional CD audio recorder. It'll play MP3 discs and it'll record audio CDs, and not on those expensive special music blanks. This uses regular computer blanks, and they were a relatively pricey machine. It's even got a little lock tab, so this can be locked down to a workstation so it doesn't walk away, because units that are small like this have a tendency to grow legs if they're left in commercial environments. It's back together. Neat little piece. Let's say I think I did okay on this. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.